A lot of digital industry around this area. There's quite a few businesses like us set up, and I guess an advantage for Teesside is you're not paying London prices.
Very creative and very rewarding job. You get to work on a lot of different projects across a lot of different sectors. You might work with oil and gas, the NHS, the police. At the end of the day, it's just very rewarding.
I think probably one of the best things is the job satisfaction you get from giving the client the product, letting them see it, and just making them happy overall.
We work for a lot of different clients from a broad range of sectors really. Traditionally they come to us because they've got a need to digitalise their sort of processes, and our job is to make their current workflow a more digital process. I was into computer games a lot. I wasn't too interested in the sort of creation of the games. But as I grew older, I got my first computer when I was about 9 or 10. And I just became curious. I was like, how does this work? The older I got, the more interested I became in computers themselves and their inner workings.
I was a big fan of like IT lessons and stuff like that, which I guess involves using the computer, but it's not kind of what I'm doing like today. There's no sort of coding in IT, you just tend to be working with Excel and data imports and stuff like that. But from a very young age, always anything with a plug on it really, I was always interested in.
Grew up in Norton and I went to North Shore Academy. After that I pretty much went to Stockton Riverside College to study IT, and from there I went to Teesside University to study a computer science degree.
Quite a creative person. I'm into sort of photography and stuff, so I've got that creative side, but I've also got that quite logical side, and you can combine the two with this job. It's really interesting. You're taking the code that you're writing, but you're also giving them an interface to look at that looks nice as well, appealing. It's a good combination.
I think over the next few years, particularly recently, I think you hear on the news a lot about levelling up. If you look, you can see there's quite a lot of funding coming to the northeast. Like they're on about like investing in hydrogen technology and stuff in the northeast, which obviously brings a lot of funding with it, and they'll need IT systems to support. So I'd like to think in 5-10 years time, or even now currently, with all the heavy industry around here, there certainly is a good scope for development.
Personally, I'd take the apprenticeship route. That's what I looked for when I left school, but there wasn't a lot of opportunities in Teesside. But now Teesside's sort of the IT sector and the digital sector is booming. There's so many opportunities out there. And that's the reason why I went to Teesside University, because I knew that they had careers locally that were part of the course. So I did my first 2 years theory-based study at university, and then took a year and a half out to do a work placement. And then after the work placement finished, we went and did our final third year, and then we got offered different jobs in Teesside, and Sapere was one of the companies that interested me.
What's a nice feeling is when you develop something, and this is when our first experience was on my placement year, you develop something, you're sitting in isolation, you're doing it in a room, developing it, but then sometimes there might be an issue, or you go out to a plan, and all of a sudden you see your code, or what you've built on 50 computer screens, thinking, it's a nice feeling.
Be willing to create relationships with workmates, just generally having a positive attitude really. And if you ever need a hand, or you feel like you don't sort of fit in, or you're not understanding the work, then the people around you will definitely be more than happy to help you out.